The Deaf Women Aloud Initiative has called on states and the federal government to address the discrimination suffered by her members. The executive director of the organization, Hellen Beyioku, made this known in Abuja at a press briefing to address the concerns of her members. Beyioku says violence, access to education, and access to reproductive healthcare services are some of the challenges confronting them.
In the past few years, our giant strides in women emancipation have created recognition for some deaf women across Nigeria. However, the success recorded are a far cry relative to the population of our capable women and the less privileged deaf women in Nigeria. A deaf woman will mother several generations of hearing citizens. Therefore, it is a disservice to the nation to marginalize the deaf women and ignore her silent cry over gender-based violence and discrimination committed against us by both the high and the low in Nigeria. Presently, D1 have chapters in 27 states spread across all the geopolitical zones of the country, and we are working tirelessly to spread to the remaining 10 states of the Federation. Our challenges: discrimination, gender-based violence, poor access remain big snare against us. Till date, our members and deaf women in general face violence and subjugation from men, discrimination in employment, zero, poor access to health care, education, and public women-centered policies, which can better the life of the less privileged deaf women hidden everywhere in the nation. We are compassed about, but we shall not be discouraged. The future we envision. We see a future where deaf women are liberated and empowered to live with dignity and excel in their chosen path towards achieving equality for deaf women in all spheres of human endeavor. For this to become a reality, we sincerely crave in all support of government and non-government organizations, including healthcare facilities, schools, religion leaders, business owners, and the like across the nation, in creating an inclusive community for all our deaf women through the provision of sign language interpreters in all activities and synergies at public spaces. We also call for a review of the Disability Act to give recognition to women. The society can no longer ignore the lots of the deaf women. Our disability is not inability. And what a man can do, a woman can do even better. We shall create awareness, exchange ideas, network, build capacity, and establish strategy with relevant organizations to address the issues of marginalization, violation, and discrimination against deaf women and girls, especially in the area of sexual and reproductive health rights, gender-based violence, employment and empowerment, in order to break the bias against us in Nigeria. Gradually, we shall eliminate all these vices against deaf women and girls in Nigeria. We want government to give us opportunities for proper health care. Our women everywhere are suffering We lost some women to gender-based violence. The government can help us to make sure that the healthcare services are free for deaf women in those areas these women are affected. We will seriously appreciate it if every state of Nigeria will have this. We who are Deaf Women Association of Nigeria, our bigger focus is to focus on the best welfare for deaf women in Nigeria anywhere. Anywhere we see discrimination against deaf women, it is our responsibility to focus to make sure that deaf women are free and they have free access to health care services, especially within the reproductive area of health care. Deaf women should be given attention to have access to information that will help them to have good and safe childbirth. This is our major focus in this summit that we are having today. Thank you very much. We have many challenges deaf women face. For example, in area of employment, many deaf women, when they graduate from school, what next? I will appreciate if you take this seriously in the area of employment. Also healthcare services too. Hospitals need to have sign language interpreters because many deaf women come to the hospital and there are no interpreters, so they don't have access to healthcare services and the doctors will not have time to write with them. So we need the doctor to understand our healthcare services and our health needs. That is why we come to the hospital, and we need sign language interpreters there too.